So what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I got a special episode today. I'm going to be jumping into the go-to VSTs and plugins that I really think that you guys should have going into 2025. I've showcased all my videos when it came down to sound selection, beat arrangement, making room for the artists. I had a great year. I had a great run. Appreciate everybody subscribing, showing love. So I definitely want to show that love back. And I got a few goodies for you guys. Make sure you watch the whole video. I got some links in the description. I also got some flash that's going to come up on the screen. So just make sure you watch the whole thing. But yeah, we're going to jump right on into the go-to VSTs that I think that every producer should have going into 2025. So let's jump right on into it. So the first VST we're going to jump into is Xpand 2. And it comes with over 2,500 presets for a variety of instruments, drums, percussions, pianos, organs, pads. They have all types of presets for it. 2,500. I mean, you guys definitely know Xpand 2. A lot of people use it. I'm pretty sure you watch so many tutorials on, the top producers using Xpand 2. It's definitely worth it. It has 3 different ports. You could do effects, arpeggiators, and it also has different type of smart knobs for, easy sound editing and controls. It has amazing sounds inside of it. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into a few sounds. Check it out. But I definitely recommend for you guys to go ahead and get Xpand 2. One of the top VSTs of 2025 that you guys definitely need to get. The link in the description for you can go ahead and get it. Let me know how it works out for you. So this VST, you all know, Keyscape, definitely a producer favorite. I highly recommend that you get Keyscape. It has amazing sounds in it. It's an epic virtual instrument from Spectronics. It features a large selection of keyboards, worldwide. So the selection have over 500 sounds, like 36 different keyboards. The performance is great. It's easy controlled. You can definitely integrate it with any DAW that you're using. So Keyscape features include a hybrid dual patches. That's basically 2 different keyboards that they combine into one to give you one unique sound. It has up to 36 wave velocities. Like, Keyscape is just amazing. The sounds are so pure. You can definitely integrate it with any DAW that you're using. So I highly recommend for you guys to go ahead and get Keyscape. So next one is definitely another producer favorite. It's highly recommended inside the producer community. It is the Roland SRX Series. So each SRX plugin features deep synth, editing parameters, custom sounds, anything that you would like to do. The knobs and the sliders are definitely user-friendly. The Roland SRX Series is like a collection of expansion boards. So they have like software synthesizers, plugins that definitely inspire, that are inspired by the original SRX wave expansion boards. So, when it comes down to it, the SRX, they have the keyboards, they have the studio, the world, They have the brass. I mean, it's so many to choose from. Like when it comes down to it, and the plugins that contains, you know, compilations of popular Roland keyboard sounds from the 90s. It's so rich and like pure. It's just ridiculous. So this is another one that is a producer favorite, and I got a special link in the description for you guys. So the next plugin we're gonna jump into is by Cable Guys, Halftime. And a lot of you know what halftime is, but for you guys that don't know, it's a plugin that basically slows down your melodies, turns it from normal to half speed. So it basically lowers like the playback speed of the audio, stretches the audio in time, and transpositions it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a showcase of halftime, but it's definitely on the top of the list for plugins for you to have for 2025. Producer favorite inside of the community. So moving right along, the next plugin we're going to jump into is Shaperbox, again by Cable Guys. So Shaperbox is like an instant inspiration. Like basically it's transforming any type of sound from subtle to like unrecognizable, but in like the best way and usable way possible. You know, it's very much an essential plugin for pretty much everybody, and you can use this on any DAW. So Shaperbox is like basically like a mini masterpiece within itself, and it's so simple to use. You can bring out all different types of emotions in your songs with easy drawable like LOF waves and, you know, envelopes and different type of smart knobs and triggers. And the best thing about it, it has so many presets already built into it that you can even start to build off of or just click a preset. So like freaking Shaperbox is definitely a must-have plugin for 2025. Let's go ahead and check out a couple of the features. So moving right along, the next plugin we're gonna jump into is, you guessed it, Valhalla Vintage Verb. Now this plugin right here is a producer favorite. You know, it really needs no introduction, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. It's basically a reverb plugin that emulates the sounds of like classic digital reverb, you know, nation from like the 70s, the 80s, and it blends into certain type of reverbs of today as well. You got like different type of color modes, damping controls, diffusion perimeters. Like this plugin is just amazing on how it just transition your sound. So I know you've seen this used a million times inside of the producer community, but it's for a good reason. This is like an amazing reverb plugin, and just gotta go ahead and get it. So I got a link in the description. Go ahead and click on it if you want to go ahead and get Valhalla Vintage Verb. If you already use Valhalla Vintage Verb, it'd be highly appreciated if you drop a link in the description how it's changed your mixing. If you don't like it at all, appreciate that. Let's go ahead and jump right on into the plugin. The next plugin that we jumping into is Zenology, and we done already jumped into the Roland SRX Series. Yeah, Roland made Zenology as well. So Zenology PRO is basically another software synthesizer plugin that uses Zen chord synthesizer systems to create complex sounds. It's super dope. It has so many presets. You can use it in any DAW, you know, access it through VST formats. It includes over 4,000 tons and different sounds, 200 drum kits, 10,000 selections. It's infiltrated with all types of Roland synthesizers like the Jupiter 8, the Jupiter 106, the SH101, and it's just like a phenomenal, like you can use it to edit and, you know, manipulate parameters, make different modulators, you know, the possibilities are endless. So Zenology PRO is definitely a must-have plugin for 2025. I'm gonna go ahead and showcase what some of the sounds are, and you can actually check out a link in the description for you to go ahead and get Zenology. So next up, we have TRX6, which is a comprehensive mixing and mastering plugin suite from IK Multimedia. They are offering a wide range of modules, including classic compressors, EQs, saturators, channel strips, dedicated mastering tools, and new additions like the Master, Match X for quick reference-based mastering, Channel Strip X for versatile channel processing, the Filter Fusion for creative filtering, and Lo-Fi Punch for adding vintage character, especially providing a complete toolkit for professional audio post-production within a single plugin interface. Like TRX6 is amazing. I've been dealing with T-Rex 5, the new additions that they have to the T-Rex 6, like the Master Match X, is phenomenal. So we're gonna jump right on into those features. So the Master Match X and 1 is like an analyzer and a reference track that automatically applies mastering to match its sound. So like digging into that, you can match it with pop, hip hop, trap, rock, like the possibilities are endless. The next new feature that they have is the Channel Strip X. It's basically an all-in-one channel strip with a compressor, EQ, saturation, and stereo imaging options. The Channel Strip X is like phenomenal. I use it to basically put certain type of compressions on it, EQ, like just all in one plugin. So, I mean, it's amazing. The next one new feature that they have is the Filter Fusion. It's like an advanced filtering with unique blendable filter types, lo-fi punches, adding like a vintage coloration and like a lo-fi character to it. So that extra addition when it comes down to the plugins is amazing. The next one is super cool too. It's the Bass 1. So it's definitely dedicated to your low end, the bass mastering tool. So, you can definitely single out the bass, bump it up, bring it down, whatever you want with the Bass 1. It has different type of presets in it. So just go ahead and try it out on your low ends, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be super impressed. It also includes like the classic modules. It's like the classic compression, vintage EQs, like the workflow enhancement when it comes down to the T-Rex 6 is phenomenal. They have snapshots to save different processing settings. It's so easy for you to just make your own presets, do different type of sidechain functionalities on most of the modules. It's completely phenomenal. I definitely recommend for you to go ahead, hit the link in the description and get the T-Rex mastering processor plugin. It's excellent. So it includes presets for every single instrument. So you got the piano, violin, strings, like you name it. It definitely has a preset for every instrument and every genre. This definitely help the users get quick and easy responses when just trying to level out the melodies and throw a compressor on it and make sure that it sounded phenomenal. So it's like it's user friendly. It has like 3 different windows. Like the mastering console is just phenomenal. It allows users to load in multiple like audio files, set up mastering change, trims, audios, file starts, endpoints. Like I said, the possibilities are definitely endless. You could use like different type of snapshots to apply different settings to the T-Rex processors. The assembly window is extremely easy to use and duplicate. The EQ gain is extremely easy to use as well. So the next plugin I want to jump into has definitely become a fan favorite amongst the producer community. It literally just dropped November 1st, the plugin Xpand. I went ahead and I did an in-depth tutorial on Spawn. As soon as it came out, I went ahead and got it. It is a amazing AI melody generator that's just tailored to each producer. So I highly recommend that you guys go ahead, check out my last in-depth video on Spawn. So these last 3 plugins I'm getting ready to jump into is definitely a favorite amongst the producer community. That's why I'm saying all these plugins you should definitely go ahead and try to get for 2025. We're gonna go with the Cymatics bundle, Memory, Illusions, and Dark Skies. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down each of the plugins here, and I also got a link in the description for you to go ahead and download those. So let's jump right on into these plugins and let's see the different type of effects that we can do to each melody by adding each different plugin to the sounds. So we got that beat pulled open. Let's go ahead and check out the beat without any of the plugins added on the mixer track. open up the mixer track. We're going to solo out this melody here, and we are going to try out Memories by Cymatics first. So we already got that vintage lo-fi, you know, feel for it. Love the presets that Cymatics, you know, infiltrate into their plugins. Super easy interface, filters, depth, rate, sensitivity, ends out, mixing percentage, smoothing rate, double or, you know, single. It's like it's all laid out. Yeah, so Cymatics Memory is definitely, you know, I feel like a must-have going into 2025 just because of the manipulation that it has, the easy interface, the cool presets, and you could even build off of those presets, save them. You know, the possibilities are endless, like I always say. So we're going to move right on into the next plugin by Cymatics, Illusions. Stone Illusions. And as you can already see, it's like a pitch delaying effect. You know, it splits up the melody into like different sections and just does a different type of modulator or a different type of effect to each small portion of the melody. Is phenomenal. It's crazy. I mean, with just those two presets, you can already see like I had two different vibes. I mean, they outdid themselves again when it comes down to Illusions. It's a simple interface, and that's what I love too. An easy interface, not too many buttons. I mean, it has an advanced knob right about, you know, down here that you can manipulate more of a filter, EQ, characteristic, modulations, add more drive, take out some noise, do more linkage, you know, push more out, bring more in. You can also change the pitch frequencies with this knob down here, turn off one section of, you know, the automation, turn it back on, stretch it out up here. Like it's amazing. And then it has all of these presets here that you can start off with, or you can just initiate your own. So shout outs to Cymatics, appreciate Illusions, appreciate Memories. The last one I'm going to jump into is, you know, another becoming very, very popular amongst the producer community. It's Cymatics Dark Sky. So we're going to jump right on into that next. So we singled out this melody here. Like an ethnic guitar. So let's go ahead and put on the Cymatics Dark Skies. I mean, as soon as I put it on, you can already hear the difference. If I wanted to go with that preset automatically, it's a go. But let's go ahead and check out some more of the presets for Dark Skies. As you can see, you know, it's phenomenal. Again, super easy interface. You know, the number percentage here, the size of the, you know, dynamics, the reverb, whatever you're coming up to, the halftime speed down here, you know, the percentage of the mix, how much feedback you want, how much detuning that you want it to go to. I mean, they really put their all into all of their plugins. So shout out to Cymatics. Go through a couple of more presets. Yeah, so right there, that's basically the last plugin that I definitely wanted to feature from Cymatics. So we got Memory, we got Illusions, and we got Dark Skies. I got links in the description. You can go ahead and click them, check them out. Let me know if, you know what I mean, they fit you, if it changed your production. Definitely want to know and appreciate the comments. So right there, definitely going to wrap it up. So again, appreciate everybody coming over to the channel. If you haven't, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, hit that like, drop a comment, and share this video with a producer friend. Take advantage of the links.